Thommi, do you read a lot?
I read plays
You read
a lot,
plays?
yeah. And I read
But
for...
not novels too much?
No, I'm not into novels.
Yeah.
Nah.
Because, we work a lot, and then you got plays, and you got a regular 9-to-5 job. And yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot to do. But sometimes reading is really calming, especially if you want to break the monotony of what you've been doing.
Yeah.
Or especially if you're taking a flight somewhere.
Yeah.
Either download movies on your tablet or take a book.
Yeah.
And I always when I take a book when I am actually reading,
Yeah.
I make sure that people can see what I'm reading so that people don't talk to me when I'm on a plane. So I take like my book of serial killers and stuff like that, and nobody bothers me, and it just works so great.
Why did I even, why did I? Okay, well.
She knows me. She knows
We're
the deal.
reviewing American Fiction, and it's rated R.
And it stars who?
It stars Jeffrey Wright. I love him.
Let me tell you, Jeffrey Wright has such fantastic range. If you've never seen Angels in America, the miniseries, if you watch that man in that movie, he has such fantastic range. He is a great... Jeffrey Wright is a great actor. Check out Angels in America. It's some good acting in that whole thing, but it is fantastic.
Yeah, he's fantastic in everything he does. Tracy Ellis Ross, Issa Rae, Sterling K. Brown is another great actor too.
He's Sterling. He's the one that was in Honk for Jesus, right?
Yeah.
Do I have the right man here?
Yeah.
He said some stuff before when he was on one of the shows, and he almost got himself blackballed.
Oh.
So I'm glad to see he's still working, but he rode that line, and you didn't see him for a while.
I didn't know he did something like that.
Yeah, he did.
It has John Ortiz, Erica Alexander.
I was surprised to see her.
Yeah, I like her. Leslie Uggams, Adam Brody, and Keith David.
I like Keith David.
Me too.
Did you watch Greenleaf, the series he was in?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. All right. So in American Fiction, how did the reviews go for this American Fiction? Because I enjoyed it, but I'm just going to be real, right? That's what we got to do, right?
Yeah.
Watching this movie, I don't want to tell you exactly what it's... I don't know if that would be given a spoiler or not, but it made me think of blackface. People getting in blackface. I
think they want you to think about that stuff.
And shucking and jiving is what it made me think about. For a minute there.
That's the point.
And that's what was selling. Like, why is this ignorance selling? Aren't we done with that era?
That is the whole point of this movie.
And it took me a while to decide, am I mad about this? Not angry where I'm going to go write a blog. I mean, as in watching the movie, the characters. Yeah. Am I mad about this or am I not? Or what do I feel about this? I don't know, because the ignorance is what's selling. And when somebody try to put out some, real truth where you're speaking proper and you got your language on point, it doesn't want to sell. They don't want you writing that. They want you writing the ignorance, the blackface stuff.
Yeah.
And I was kind of like, And he was kind of like that himself.
That is the whole point of the movie right there, what you just said. So you took it the right way. And it's kind of like even with music, if you look at music, just because you're black does not mean that you're R&B necessarily. You could be a black pop singer. You could be a black country singer.
Western.
Yeah.
Ain't that Hootie?
A black rock and roll singer. Like
Slash.
Yeah. So you don't want to be pigeonholed into like one genre. And he kept trying to explain. He's like,
exactly.
I am an African American writer. Why aren't my books in the African American section? Because
he's not writing
ghetto
and ebonically ignorant. And I'm not saying ebonics is ignorant, but the way they were wanting him to write was ignorant.
Yeah.
And it was very stereotypical.
Yeah.
It's like every time I see, let me just give a quick example. I love Tubi. And I know people are going to make jokes about it.
You love Tubi?
I really do, because I get a lot of good horror gems on there. It's like a hit and miss sometimes, but they play movies in my queue all the time, and sometimes I get some really good stuff.
Okay.
Now on Tubi, that platform, here's why we're going to critique movies on Tubi sometimes, whatever. We do our critique thing, that's what we do. However, when you get on Tubi, you'll see a lot of movies that look very low budget. Even some of the actors might be. But that's a director getting his stuff out. That's some actor that might be getting their SAG card, from this. So we're not knocking Tubi movies, but some of them are, they're very
some of them better.
low budget. But The point I'm trying to make, even the point I'm trying to make here is that I'm tired of seeing the same thing. I'm tired of seeing singing and dancing, drugs, and hoes. I'm just going to say it. We have so many more stories to tell than that, and I'm fed up with it, just like people were fed up with the slavery movies. I hadn't got tired of the slavery movies because I like history. You know, I don't watch them all, but I'm saying at some point, when are we going to get away from that narrative? We get it. We get it. How many more? Come on, we need some more Shonda Rhimes and Ava DuVernay's out here. You know, we need some different content. It doesn't always have to be about the hood. And this is why I don't watch a lot of those particular movies on Tubi. I'm tired of the regurgitated narrative. I'm tired of the stereotype. We're capable of more.
And that's probably why you're not hearing a whole lot about American Fiction, because it's not that type of stereotypical movie. And if people knew that's what it actually is about when you go in there and watch it.
Yeah. You know, and Jeffrey Wright's character is kind of like me. Like, are you serious? You really want me to write ignorance, and then you're telling me my book's going to blow up? Yeah, it's going to blow up. Yeah, and it does. And so does Issa Rae's character. She's like reading it on stage, and it sounds so freaking ignorant. The grammar is horrible, and I'm like,
that's what the people want. So she gave him what the people wanted, and he ended up giving them what the people want, and they ended up getting rich off of it.
And it's sad because that wasn't his true self. That wasn't the true artist in him that he wanted to express.
He was upset about that. He was not happy with that at all.
Yeah. And then this got, let me see, the review aggregator on Rotten Tomatoes. 93% of 199 critics' reviews are positive, with an average rating of 8.3 out of 10. Yeah. Which is cool. It was a different type of movie, for sure. Something different for you to watch. And then in her review of The Hollywood Reporter, Lovia, I don't want to pronounce her name wrong, Giarke wrote that American Fiction is smart and, thanks to its fine cast, has genuine heart, commending Wright's subtle physicality that contributes to the depth of his character, as well as Ugam's increasingly somber performance as Agnes and Brown's delightful comedic turn. I agree. I enjoyed this movie, and for me, I'm going to give it, because it was a little bit different, I'm giving it a 3.5 clappers. What about you?
I'm going to give it a strong 3 clappers, for sure.
That's fair. That's fair to say.
I enjoyed it. And I liked it because it was a little different than the norm.
I agree. Yeah. I would say catch it at matinee. You wouldn't be angry if you paid full price. It was just like 2 of you, but I would say just matinee it. Yeah. And go see it. It's some seriousness in there and some lessons to be learned.
And if you miss it at the theater, stream it.
Definitely stream it. Even rent it at Redbox or whatever where you see. I think it's something you should see, a little different from the norm. Yeah. And it just
some humor, and it's thought-provoking and all of that.
It is really good. And I'm telling you, check out Angels in America, because Jeffrey Wright will blow your mind. He's good in everything you see him in, but once I seen him in Angels in America, I knew who he was. And that man is a fantastic actor.
He's fantastic.
Well, thank you very much for tuning in to our review of American Fiction. Don't forget that Jules and I, we're on Cash App. Any donations are appreciated.
Thank you.
We are on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Now on Instagram, if our video is more than 15 minutes, just remember that you will have to, it'll get cut off. So like and subscribe, follow us on YouTube and Facebook, and you'll see our full videos. We have movie trivia coming up about our videos. We'll ask you questions. You'll get some money for lunch, and enjoy it on us. You know, that's what we want to do. We want to give back to you for watching us. All right? Well, thank you very much for tuning in to our review, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.